Admiral Marcus Vega stood on the command deck of the Sovereign's Pride, watching the viewscreen display the approaching enemy armada. 300 vessels strong, the hegemony fleet moved in perfect formation across the void, their hulls gleaming with fresh battle plating and quantum shielding. "Sir," Commander Riley Torres called from the tactical station. "They're broadcasting on all channels." The main screen flickered, revealing the sneering face of Admiral Konstantin Volkov, commander of the hegemony's most feared battle group. His scarred features twisted into a cruel smile as he spoke. "Marcus, you old fool. One ship. You bring one pathetic vessel against my entire fleet." Volkov's laughter echoed through the bridge. "That rust bucket isn't even a proper dreadnought. What is it, some kind of research vessel? A mining ship?" The crew of the Sovereign's Pride exchanged glances. Their ship did look unusual, elongated and asymmetrical, with strange protrusions and sensor arrays that defied conventional military design. Most of Vega's own officers had questioned the Admiralty's decision to deploy such an odd vessel. "It's called the Erasure," Vega replied calmly into the comm, "and you should have studied your intelligence reports more carefully, Konstantin." Volkov's expression hardened. "Enough games. Surrender now and I might let your crew live in prison camps." Vega cut the transmission and turned to his weapons officer, Lieutenant Commander Elena Kozlov. "Status report. Quantum tunneling drive is at full charge," Kozlov announced, her fingers dancing across holographic controls. "Dimensional anchor points locked. Reality matrix is stable." "Sir," Torres interjected, "their lead ships are powering weapons, plasma cannons and antimatter torpedoes charging." The hegemony fleet began its attack run, hundreds of ships accelerating toward the lone Erasure. On any other day, against any other vessel, it would have been a massacre. The firepower difference was astronomical, like a single fighter facing a wall of battleships. But the Erasure wasn't built for conventional warfare. "Initiate void protocol," Vega commanded. Deep within the ship's core, exotic matter began to resonate at frequencies that shouldn't exist in normal spacetime. The Erasure had been constructed around a single, terrifying principle. If you couldn't destroy your enemies, you could simply remove them from existence entirely. The ship's hull began to emit a strange, purple-black energy that seemed to absorb light itself. Reality around the vessel started to warp and bend, creating ripples in the fabric of spacetime. "What's happening to their formation?" Torres called out, studying her sensors. On the view screen, the hegemony fleet was beginning to fade. Not explode, not burn, simply cease. Ships at the edges of the formation flickered like dying holoprojections before vanishing completely. No debris, no energy signatures, no trace they had ever existed. The effect spread inward like a wave. Volkov's flagship tried to retreat, engines burning at maximum output, but the void wave was faster. Reality itself was being rewritten, edited like text on a screen. Where once there had been 300 warships, now there was only empty space. Volkov's final transmission came through broken and distorted. "Impossible. What have you? What are you?" Then silence. Within 60 seconds, the entire hegemony fleet had been erased from existence. Not destroyed, erased. Removed from the timeline itself as if they had never been built, never been crewed, never been sent to this sector of space. "Void protocol complete," Kozlov reported, her voice barely above a whisper. "All targets eliminated. Zero energy expenditure from weapons systems." Vega nodded grimly. The Erasure represented humanity's most advanced and most terrifying technological achievement. A weapon that didn't kill enemies, but simply deleted them from reality itself. The ethical debates had raged for years before its deployment was approved. "Stand down from alert status," Vega ordered. "Send a priority message to Fleet Command. Enemy force eliminated. Sector secured." As the strange energies around the Erasure faded back to normal, the ship resumed its innocuous appearance. To any observer, it looked like nothing more than an unusual research vessel floating peacefully in empty space. The war was over. The hegemony's greatest fleet had been erased, and with it, their will to continue fighting. Some weapons, Vega reflected, were too terrible to use twice.